Hey everyone, this is Naurin and welcome back to a new session of English with me. I know I haven't posted any videos for almost 45 days because I was a little bit busy. I'm really sorry for that. So today we are going to continue our series Speak English Fast. This is part 4 of our series Speak English Fast. If you are really interested in learning English or you really want to learn English, you are in the right place. In this series, we don't just learn English, we practice it. We focus on real fluency, fast thinking, and confident speaking. If you haven't watched part 1 to 3, I highly recommend you to watch it after this part. So for now, just grab a notebook, sit in a closed room or sit somewhere you're very comfortable. Maybe you can even grab a cup of coffee. You can practice and have a cup of coffee and enjoy English learning. This will be a very helpful and very interesting session for all of you. Stay focused and repeat after me out loud. Okay, let's get started. Yes, before getting started, I'll tell you 3 powerful steps to speak English fast. 1. Think in English. Don't translate from your native language. You should think and you should say it out loud in English. Just keep it natural. Don't pause for grammar. Whenever you make a small mistake, don't panic. Just continue. Speak freely. Speak freely even if you make a small mistake. 3. Expand your answers. Don't just say just one sentence. Try to expand it. Try to speak in layers. Now, let's start with Activity 1. Activity 1. Daily life questions. I will ask you a question. You will answer it in your own words. After that, I'll give you a sample answer and you can just compare your answer and my answer. If you want to modify your answer, you can again go back or pause the video and try to modify your answer like my sample answer and then repeat it out loud. So after each question, I'll give you some time to give your answer out loud. If you need more time, just try pausing this video and then give your answer and then continue watching. So the first question, what do you usually do after you wake up? What do you usually do after you wake up? I hope you have answered. Now I'll give you my sample answer. You can say, after I wake up, I usually check my phone for a few minutes. Don't stop there. That is a complete answer, but I already told you to try expanding your answers. So don't stop there. Don't stop it in a single sentence. You can also add something like, then I freshen up and make myself a cup of coffee. It helps me start my day. After saying your answer, like your routine, what do you usually do? You can add something like, it helps me start my day. That is what I added. That is a new sentence. From your usual daily routine, you're adding a different sentence to it. You are trying to improve your vocabulary. Okay, so this is how you can try improving your English. Add something new. Don't repeat what you always say. Always try to add something new to your sentences and try to answer in layers and don't forget to say it out loud. Say your answers out loud. Now let's look at the second question. What was the most productive thing you did yesterday? What was the most productive thing you did yesterday? I'll give you my sample answer. I completed a big task I had been delaying for days. I finally sat down and completed my assignment without getting distracted. Third question, how do you usually spend your weekends? How do you usually spend your weekends? I try to relax. Sometimes I meet my friends or I go out for a walk. On Sundays, I like watching movies or reading a book. Have you ever forgotten something important? Have you ever forgotten something important? My sample answer is yes. Once I forgot to submit a form before the deadline. I had to email and explain. Thankfully, they accepted it a day late. Now, question number 5. Describe your morning routine on a busy day. Describe your morning routine on a busy day. I get up early, take a quick shower. I sometimes skip my breakfast and just rush out. I usually feel tired when I don't eat properly. See how I try to expand my sentences. At the end, I added something that is not asked in the question. I said I skip my breakfast sometimes, and then I try to explain that I feel tired when I don't eat properly. This is how you can practice your English. Try explaining your answers. Try to expand or elaborate all your answers. Okay, now before moving on to activity 2, to make your English much better or to be more fluent in English, I'll give you one tip. Just try to go back to the first question and try answering your question again. Answer question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 again, but this time try to speak more fast and more naturally. I know the first time you spoke, you took a long time or you spoke very slowly, and also you might have paused a lot in between. This time try to speak faster and also try to sound more natural in English. Don't speak like someone is stressing you or someone is pushing you to speak English. Don't speak it like that. Speak it naturally. Speak it like you are speaking your own native language. Okay, this is a little task for you to speak English fluently. Now let's move on to activity 2. Rephrase and respond. I'll give you a simple sentence. You must say it in 2 to 3 different ways. This trains your brain to think flexibly in English. This is a very powerful activity, so don't waste your time and let's get started. I am very tired. I am very tired. You can rephrase it like, I feel exhausted. I have had a long day. I can barely keep my eyes open. So all these phrases means the same thing. I feel tired. Next sentence, the movie was good. The movie was good. You can rephrase it like, I really enjoyed the film. It was quite entertaining. The storyline kept me hooked. Next one, I forgot to bring my ID. I forgot to bring my ID. My ID slipped my mind. Slipped my mind. My ID slipped my mind. I completely forgot it at home. I left it behind by mistake. Next one, she is always in a hurry. She is always in a hurry. She is constantly rushing. She never seems to slow down. She moves like she's running out of time. Next phrase, I don't like waiting in lines. I don't like waiting in lines. Can you guess another word for lines? Waiting in lines. Waiting in queues. Waiting in queues really annoys me. I'm not a patient person. I hate wasting time standing around. So these are some alternatives that you can use instead of the common everyday phrases. I know some of these phrases are very new to you. What you should do here is you should try writing down these new phrases and you should start using them frequently. This will take your English to the next level. Instead of saying the basic English, you can say a bit advanced English. So this is another task that you can do after activity 2. Write down new phrases that you just listened to and try to use it somewhere every day. Not every day, maybe you won't get a chance to use it every day, but whenever you get a chance, try to use it. I'll give you one more tip. Instead of saying the usual everyday phrases, what you have to do is you should try creating your own rephrases. You can use it instead of your daily expressions. This is how native speakers speak fast and flexibly in English. You might know how to rephrase your native language, right? You can say a single sentence in different ways in your native language. Same you have to do with English. You should try rephrasing English everyday expressions. This will help you improve your English really fast. Now let's move on to activity 3. Correct and speak. I'll now say a sentence in English with a mistake in it. You must listen, correct it in your mind and then say it out loud. After each sentence, I'll give you 4 to 5 seconds. You can think and say your answer out loud in that time. We have 10 sentences. For the first 5 sentences, I'll give you the correct answers. But after that, you should comment down the correct answer below. First sentence, she can sings well. She can sings well. The correct answer is she can sing well. She can sing well. Second sentence, where you are going. Where you are going. The correct answer is where are you going? Where are you going? Third, I didn't went to school. I didn't went to school. The correct answer is I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school. Next, she don't like cold coffee. She don't like cold coffee. The correct answer is she doesn't. She doesn't like cold coffee. I can able to speak English. I can able to speak English. The correct phrase is I can speak English. I can speak English. Now for the next 5 questions, I won't give the correct answer. You should guess and write the correct answer in the comments below. He going to market yesterday. He going to market yesterday. I have seen her yesterday. I have seen her yesterday. I am having 2 brothers. I am having 2 brothers. He do his homework daily. He do his homework daily. I am agree with you. I am agree with you. I have seen her yesterday. I have seen her yesterday. This is how we fix habits, by catching and correcting small mistakes. Now let's push your fluency even more. This is actually a bonus activity. Speak English like a native. Repeat each sentence that I say with a natural rhythm. Be natural. Use contractions and connected speech. So I'll say a sentence out loud. You should repeat it after me. The first one is, I'm gonna grab a quick coffee. I'm gonna grab a quick coffee. Gonna means going to. I am going to grab a quick coffee. What you up to? What you up to? It means what are you doing? What are you up to? What you up to? I should have told you earlier. I should have told you earlier. Should have. I should have told you earlier. Let me know when you are free. Let me know when you are free. Let me means let me. We are making it short. Let me know when you are free. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Don't know. We are making it short. I don't know what happened. Instead of saying that, we told I don't know what happened. So this is how native speakers speak. You might have heard native speakers speaking very fast and you cannot understand what it is. That is because they are connecting words or they are trying to say it fast. Instead of saying let me, they are saying let me. Okay, so when you speak something very fast using these connectors, it sounds more like a native speaker. So what you have to do now is go back to sentence 1 and try to say it out loud until you sound smooth, until you feel it is smooth. You can say it smoothly like naturally like a native speaker. Say it until you speak it naturally like a native speaker. This will take your English to the next level. You are not speaking that basic English anymore. So that's the end of part 4 of Speak English Fast. You should actually be proud of yourself because we just completed 30 minutes of English workout. Like a normal gym workout, you just did an English workout. You can be proud of yourself and you will start noticing a lot of improvements in yourself. If this helped you, hit the like button and don't forget to comment what video you need next. And don't forget to subscribe for more English learning videos. A very useful, interesting and powerful new video is coming very soon. Also, remember this, fluency is not about perfection. It's about connection, expression and repetition. So keep speaking, keep practicing and never stop improving. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.